wanted to bring it back to the British context in terms of dealing with the problem of extremism. And as I said previously, and I want to maybe get some discussion around this because it is related directly to the topic, is that the minute that we alienate and we demonize mainstream, orthodox scholars, callers to Islam, educators, is the minute we're going to create a spiritual and social vacuum where extremism is going to increase. Because the Muslim community likes its leadership, its people, its educators, its du'at, as we say in the Arabic language, and its ulama, its scholars. Doesn't mean they agree with everything they say, but there's healthy respect. Now, the minute you remove them and you demonize them and you misquote them and you do a Gilligan job on them, right? The minute you do that is the minute you create this vacuum. And then after, what has happened is the government has now selected organizations or people that do not actually represent the mainstream Muslim community. Some of them are not even Muslim, for example, and they're going to define to the Muslim community what Islam is, what extremism is, and what they should be believing in. And I think that's the biggest problem. We haven't discussed this yet. My humble view is this: if we look at the 1400 years of really good Islamic history, yes, there's been ups and downs, it has been all rosy, but we have some good history. And we have seen that the ulama, the scholars, the du'at, people who were learned, they had a nuanced classical orthodoxy behind them. They understood the concept of ghulu, which was extremism, exaggeration, going to the extremes. And they were the ones that always maintained the balance of the Muslim community in every situation, whether the minorities or the majority. And I think that needs to be discussed, and we haven't really said, yes, this is actually a practical solution in Britain. And it leads me to this last point. If you want to articulate a case as a woman wearing hijab or not wearing hijab as a Muslim, I truly believe one of the solutions is as follows. Number one, engage in da'wah. What does da'wah mean? For those who don't know, is to articulate an intelligent, cogent, compassionate case for your religion. The minute you share your values, what you truly believe, the basis of what you believe in, is the minute that people are going to see the human relevancy behind it and you're going to engage, even if you disagree. The next point is engage in community activity. We have a new department in IERA called One Community. And we say it's our one community, Muslim and non-Muslim. We're here to do good. The Prophet ﷺ said, love for an-nas, for people, what you love for yourself. And there's other traditions and there's different kind of authentic traditions based upon that concept, which ideally means love the truth for them, but also love goodness for them. So just to finish, give blood, help people, clean the roads, and at the same time tell them why you're doing that. And I think that's a good start. Because many of us, we don't even know our next door neighbor that's non-Muslim. And I think as the Muslim community, we need to revive this spiritual tradition that the whole community is our community and we're here to take care of them, Muslim and non-Muslim.
That's a wonderful